when his plans to leave New Orleans emerged. He said, "The things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard, championships, all that stuff matters the most to me. Between money or legacy, my legacy will win that battle every time." Kevin?
Winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. And for the Lakers, at the 2 and the 3, it's Bradley and Green. Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's LeBron in at the 1. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Bradley deciding where to go with it. Outside, Davis. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And here's Morant. Outside Jackson. Sinks the three-pointer. Jackson's got the game going here with the first basket for the Grizzlies.
You see the corner awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
They get it back. McGee. Steve from Valanciunas.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without foul.
And the shot goes in.
It's important for Winslow to make this. When the defense tries to entice you to take it, he has to knock it down.
James outside. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Rebounded by Jackson.
Oh my God, they can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise into a hole.
He's it from downtown.
That breaks their string of misses. Now 1 for 5. You can feel their sense of relief.
The pass to Brooks. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
And we're already seeing a little rhythm out of this offense. They've hit 3 out of 4 so far.
James kicks to Green. Passes to McGee. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Davis. And the rejection by Jackson. Green against Brooks. Pass to Morant. Back to Brooks. Launches it. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. No one near James as he lets it go. The three-pointer no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Now Morant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
And the potential of Morant is sky-high. A dynamic guard. He plays with a Russell Westbrook type edge and intense on both ends.
He hits one and misses one each at the line. Los Angeles is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Bradley finds Davis, and they double up Davis. Stolen by Winslow. Here we go, one-on-one. And the dunk by Winslow.
Good straight line speed makes Winslow a dangerous finisher on the break.
James, the pass to McGee. Outside Bradley. This one for 3. That shot missing. Now Memphis takes it the other way. On the wing, Brooks. By Green. And Brooks gets it to go.
And the story here, Kevin, early shot the basketball.
James against Winslow. And they double up James. And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, shot clock at 6. LeBron kicks to Green for Brooks.
And so far, having trouble converting on the inside.
And the Lakers with another miss. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Brooks has got 6.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Can they get it? And the rejection by Jackson. That's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Davis kicks to Bradley. Sinks the triple. 6 points for him.
Beautiful execution, the rhythm, the timing, and Avery's a good finisher off the catch.
Brooks outside. On the wing, Winslow. Tried to shoot. And Davis sends it back.
What a play by Anthony Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nope, not on my watch.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. James with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectations here at the pro level.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. At the line number 2. And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws, good for James. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Now here's Morant. Brooks outside. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a third foul this early.
There's Morant. High, arcing shot.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
It's Davis with the drop. And the rejection by Jackson. To the paint. There's Winslow. And the layup's good off the glass. Winslow's got 6 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And they double up James. Outside, Green. Back to LeBron. Pass to McGee. Feeds it to Bradley. Just 4 to shoot. 16 feet away. And Davis can't get it to go.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
And it's Morant missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Green passes to James. And here's McGee. Covered by Winslow. Right side Davis. Well, shot missing. And Steve from Valanciunas. Memphis leading by 8. And so the ball's out of bounds. Winslow touched it left. Los Angeles making a switch here. Caldwell Pope checked in. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Rebounded by Jackson. The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. There's Winslow. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on LeBron James.
You see some of the craftiness of Winslow. Just knows how to generate offense.
The Grizzlies have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. That's good from Winslow.
The 10th overall pick back in 2015. Justice Winslow has been fighting injuries, but he still has a chance to be very good.
He's off on the second.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, and knifing into the middle. Caldwell Pope, not just a perimeter threat. Young fella can elevate.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. John Rondo's checked in for Los Angeles. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Kyle Anderson comes in for Justice Winslow. And Jones subbed in for Morant. Here's Clark, guarded by McGee. McGee with the block. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Caldwell Pope. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, KCP steady there at the line. Nice work to draw the contact.
The Lakers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. The first free throw is good.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
And Caldwell Pope drops them both. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Here's Jones. Outside Jackson. 3-pointer. And he's good on the 3-ball. Jackson's got 6 points.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotation, but it's worth it.
McGee bounce pass. Kicks it out to James. Fires the 3. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists tonight.
LeBron James, you wouldn't think there's anything left to improve upon, but in the past year or 2, he's becoming much more efficient from range.
It's Clark with the rebound. McGee against Anderson. McGee with the block. They recover it. Here's Jackson. The shot is good off the backboard. He's got 8.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
Here's James. Trying to get open is Davis. On the wing, Brooks. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
They're getting him shots in his spots. That's understanding your personnel.
Lakers trail by 9. Rondo dishes to McGee. Outside Davis. Kicks it to Rondo. 5 on the clock. Back to Davis. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's McGee with the jam.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope. Looking to get his guys going when they're open.
And here's Brooks. He's got 8. Outside, Jones. Back to Brooks. Fires goes for three, and again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
LA's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
And the Lakers with some changes. Kyle Kuzma comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Alex Caruso in for LeBron. And Memphis also making his switch. Elton's checked in. Now Rondo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Kuzma can't get it to go.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Anderson and Davis sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Worthy Dames checked in for Memphis. Here's Clark, and that one good. And the Grizzlies lead by 12.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Kuzma outside. 6 on the shot clock. Out to the wing. Here's Caruso. And it's Melton with the rebound. Memphis leading by 12. Clark the pass to Melton. .58 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Outside Anderson. And that one drops.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Kuzma with it. Jones covering. Kuzma can't get it to go. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Clark kicks to Anderson. Here's Melton, guarded by Kuzma. Offensive rebound, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Rajon Rondo.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Memphis shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw, good from Jang. Morant, he's checked in for Tyus Jones. And Jang drops them both. There's 21 seconds left in the first. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
To the middle, here's Davis. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Morant with it, Clark. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. It's the Grizzlies up by 16. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. You see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And looking at what we've seen, Grizzlies pretty much in control here.
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. They've got Kyle Anderson. Borgie Dang is out there with Clark. Then it's Morant. And it's Melton in at the 2. And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's the Lakers with it. They trail by 18. Here's Rondo. It's tipped.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan. And really, that is why he is feared as a defender, right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
Now here's Kuzma. Defense right on him. He can't hit that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Here's Clark. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
For Memphis, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. First one falls for him.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Here's Melton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. To the left side wing. Here's Clark. He sinks the 11-footer. And the Grizzlies lead by 19.
And I love that range there from Clark. At this point in his development, it's not as daunting as trying to be a consistent three-ball shooter.
Howard against Jang. Inside. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Clark dishes to Morant. That one's not going to go. Kuzma with the defensive effort. He kicks to Rondo. Popped up there for Howard. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And Superman taking flight for the lob finish.
Here's Morant. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Morant's got 5.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Kuzma outside. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. James checked in for Alex Caruso. Here's LeBron. 5 points in the game. And they double up James. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And you really have to toe that line with the physicality just to prevent Howard from the end one.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw good, Howard. Now here's Morant. 5 points in the game. The pass to Jang. For for the three. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by James. He's got 8.
And this is a shot Morant can drill. If you're not out on him, he's willing to make you pay.
Rondo gets the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Now a timeout called by Memphis. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Brooks checked in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Finds Jang. And here's Morant. 8 points for him. 4 on the shot clock. From deep. He is hauled in by Los Angeles.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Kuzma, that's good.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
Morant passes to Chang. Here's Clark. Passes it to Morant. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Kuzma. And that one's good. Morant's got 10 points.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
LeBron passes to Rondo. James, no good.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Up top, Kuzma, defended by Anderson. Now Howard. He has 5. Here's Kuzma. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And they haven't worked it inside as much as they did earlier in the game. Now that they have the lead, they don't seem as determined to pound it down low.
And the Lakers making a change here. Green's checked in. Winslow's checked in for Memphis. Memphis leading by 14. Morant with it. He's got 10. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game. Here's Kuzma. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Here's Morant, and it's blocked. They get it back.
On the ball, off the ball. LeBron can really protect. Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
And the Lakers call time here. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
Good decision to regather. Talk it over. Your main concern now is how to slow this guy down on the offensive end.
James finds Green. Down low. Here's Kuzma. again, Los Angeles.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Morant. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Took him a while to get going, but here in the second quarter, he's found his rhythm.
Pass to Howard. LeBron James on the wing. The 8-footer. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
I'll tell you, LeBron with the ball inside feels like a foregone conclusion.
Here's Morant. It's good. Morant's got 19 points.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
Caldwell Pope passes to Kuzma. Now Howard. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Lobbed up there for Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Now here's Morant. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And that one's good. Morant. He's got 21.
I love the confidence he's shooting with. Big improvement here in the second period.
LeBron passes to Kuzma. Second chance shot. He's yet again. He lays it in. Kuzma's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Bradley comes in for Caldwell Pope. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jack. Jaren Jackson comes in for Clark. And Jones subbed in for Morant. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Brooks. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Valanciunas is a very solid passer at his position, knows how to find an open man.
And the Lakers making a change here. Howard's checked in. Grizzlies have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. And that one falls for Brooks. Here's LeBron. He has 7. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Valanciunas has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Green passes to LeBron, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Memphis called for the foul.
The aggressive mindset. LeBron putting it on the deck and drawing contact.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and it extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect in the line so far here in the second quarter.
Here's the pass to Brooks. Davis with the double team. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. Trying to get open is Brooks. No good from Valanciunas.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And again, the Lakers no good. That's leading by 16. Here's Winslow. He has 7. Kicks to Jones. Passes it to Jackson. Off target with his 3. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. James outside. And the dunk by James.
A guy as big as LeBron can handle the ball that well is a mystery.
Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. It's Jackson atop the key. And sent back by Howard.
And he's led the league occasions, and Howard's still a presence down low.
And the rejection by Jackson.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
The Lakers have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. The first one falls.
A lot to like about Avery Bradley's game. Terrific on-ball defender, solid spot-up shooter, and will get you some boards as well.
He doesn't get the second one. Memphis leading by 13. Now here's Winslow. 7 points in the game. Outside for Jackson. Clock at 6. On the wing, Winslow. Covered by LeBron. And again, Memphis no good.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender. Right in your face on that shot.
He moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. Free throw, no good for James. Memphis has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. And another turnover here by Memphis. .124 left in the first half. Bradley against Winslow. Outside, Davis. They kick it out to Green. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Green's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Lakers. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Jackson, trying to end the drought. He takes it up and lays it in. Jackson's got 10 points in the game.
And they just refuse to go away and really have slowly worked themselves back into the game.
Pass to LeBron. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Howard against Valanciunas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bradley. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And the basket by Jones.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
James against Jones. On the wing, James. 13 points in the game. And it's Davis missing.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And so it's Memphis, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half. What's the adjustment going to be?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in the warm-up. So, we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
I have never heard anyone say it starts in warm-ups until now. Thanks, AD. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Round 1 action of the playoffs continuing on 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us for the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Well, boy, I've never started this series off on the right foot. They've thrown down the gauntlet here in Game 1 with their intensity and effectiveness on both ends of the floor. Now, they've got a little bit of an intimidation factor going into the second half. What do you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Grizzlies?
Well, they really dictated the pace of the game with their transition game. They got out on the break every chance they had, and the time they could push the tempo, they did. And a lot of times, they kept the defense scrambling like eggs with the cheese.
And over to Kenny, your takeaway on the Lakers.
Well, obviously, they didn't show up on the glass at all. They were getting outworked, out-hustled, and outplayed. And their competition showed just the opposite. They wanted it more. You can't give up a ton of extra possessions in a game like this and expect to win.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Green and Davis in at the forward position. LeBron and Bradley are the guards. And it's McGee in at the 5. Davis with the bucket.
A heck of a talent. AD can score, and he's comfortable handling the basketball.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. Jackson trying to break free.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
Here's James, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Great scorers have this ability. Let LeBron get that close, that's 2 points or a trip to the line.
He's had 5 chances at the line, gone 4 for 5. 2 shots. The first free throw is good. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Grizzlies. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead and stolen by LeBron. Here's the lob to the hoop. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
And that's a nice pass. The patience of LeBron to let the play develop.
And the Grizzlies leading by 9. He's made 2 for every 1 he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest. First minute of the basketball in the third quarter. Outside, Green. And there's the pass to Davis. Over Brooks. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
I'll tell you, trying to guard LeBron, it's easy to get frustrated. And it's been that way all night.
Looks against Green. Now Morant. He's got 25. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Davis kicks to LeBron. Davis pushes to James. Offline with his 3.
After hitting 3 straight, they finally missed one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The officials are all over that one.
The Grizzlies have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. And the second free throw, good. Bradley with the ball. 7 points in the game. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bradley's got 9.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only one miss in 5 attempts.
To the inside. Grant. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Winslow against LeBron. Hit the teardrop, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Justice Winslow.
With that size and that speed, it's hard not to foul LeBron. That's the only way to slow him down.
The Lakers have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. And James drills them both. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Here's Morant. 27 points for him. Lays it up and banks it in. Morant's got 8 points in the quarter. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Now here's James. He's got 19. Davis down low. Goodbye Winslow. Davis with the bucket.
Nice body control. I like that Davis kept his composure after taking the hit.
Pass to Morant. Outside for Jackson. On the 3 off target. Lakers trail by 7. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaren Jackson.
The future is bright for Anthony Davis. Not only is he a scorer, he's efficient, he's effective, and he's passionate about the game.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. And both free throws good for Davis.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
And that one's good. Morant's got 10 points in just the second half.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
LeBron kicks to Bradley. To the middle. McGee against Valanciunas. Shot clock at 5. James outside. And again, no good by the Lakers.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Brooks. And Davis sends it back. And now, here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. Drop up 2 there. Davis has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
See the weight that AD's added to his frame over the years. Now invites contact.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
It's Morant in the corner. Inside. Fades away. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists tonight. And it's Bradley with the ball for Los Angeles. 7-point differential. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, watching Bradley, not sure exactly how to describe it. There's a quiet burst to the way he moves.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. can't hit the second.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Puts it up for Davis, and it's Davis flashing it up.
What a beautiful play, and it was great timing. Then the athletic finish by 80.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Pass to Morant. To the paint, stolen by McGee. Winslow against James. Outside, Green. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. There's Winslow. Second chance effort. McGee with the block. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And Los Angeles with some changes. And Tavius Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Bradley. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Green. And Memphis also making a switch. Melton's checked in. Here's Valanciunas. Jackson with the bounce pass. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Melton. But they get it there. Now here's Morant. Tight defense on him. 6 on the shot clock. There's the 3. Melton, no good.
He's an okay long-range shooter, but not with a defender right in his face.
Here's Caldwell-Pope, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And that one misses.
Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. And here's Morant. He has 31. Pass to Jackson. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touch by McGee. And Los Angeles with some changes. Howard comes in for Anthony Davis. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for James. Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. Rondo on the double team. Clock at 4. Here's Brooks. And again, Memphis no good. Lakers trail by 3. Here's Rondo. Banked in off the glass.
Pretty much all of their baskets coming from inside the paint now.
Memphis is getting blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. The pass to Jackson. Brooks outside. To end the cool streak, and the layup is good. Brooks has got 17.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Outside Rondo. Shoots over Morant. Rondo, good.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking forward.
McGee on the double team. Not loose. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. 33 points for John Morant.
And that was all Morant. Aware of the defense, figuring out how to get to his spot.
Rondo passes to Kuzma. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Brooks. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Sinks that one from the post. Clark's got his 3rd basket of the night.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now here's Rondo. He's covered closely. It's good. Rondo's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And I'm going to give him a lot of credit because he saw what he was up against and he was undeterred.
Jackson against Boogie. Jackson kicks to Morant. Pulls it up. And there's Jackson on the assist by Morant. Morant's got 4 assists now tonight. Lakers trail by 5. Outside Rondo. Kuzma against Brooks. And Howard with the stop.
Not only does Howard set perfect screens, he cuts quickly after the pitch has been set. Just the perfect pick and roll play.
Morant with it. Picked up by Kuzma. To the middle. McGee with the block. And he gets it back. Howard against Brooks. And now the first straight Rondo with the ball. Brooks grabs the board. Brooks has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Clark, and Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
And the Lakers call time here.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Anthony Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Alex Caruso comes in for JaVale McGee. And Memphis also making his switch. Kyle Anderson was checked in for Dylan Brooks. And that one's good by Davis.
Beats you in a number of ways. Davis can shoot it, can drive it, can also pull up with confidence.
Here's Melton. Nothing on the scoreboard for him. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Davis. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Memphis leading. Outside Anderson. Over Caldwell Pope. Anderson can't get it to go. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up. But it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
Proving how dominant he can be. When Morant is shooting with confidence, it really allows him to take over.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Inside, there's Kuzma, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots to the line here. No good on that. The Grizzlies making a change here. And he's good on the 2nd. There's 14 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Now Brooks. He's got 17. Here's the 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
You want to win? Well, show me on the defensive end. AD continues to do it.
We're at the end of the 3rd, and we've still got a close one. Grizzlies lead by 1. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And meanwhile, Frank Vogel talking to his team.
Look, they can't guard great passing. They're passing the ball great to start. We got to do that for 4 quarters.
Reach and ball movement. Frank Vogel likes what he's seeing so far.
Yeah, and I'd say moving the ball with purpose. Working the offense, trying to find good shots.
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Clark. He's out there with Anderson. Jones is out there with Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Melton in at the 2 guard.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
And that one falls for Clark. And so Clark nails both of them. Rondo with it. Kuzma outside. Down by Anderson. Memphis leading by 3. Clark the pass to Anderson. He gets that one.
You love the subtle adjustments that Kyle can make. That allows him to make contested shots.
Rondo against Jones. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Howard's shot is good. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Rondo against Jones. To the inside. Valanciunas. Rebound the Lakers. On its way from Caldwell Pope for 2. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And Anderson kicks to Jones. It's stolen by Rondo. Here's Caruso. And he uses the glass on the way. Caruso's got his first bucket in this one. And it's Jones with the ball for Memphis. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Passes it to Anderson. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Caldwell Pope.
Not explosive at all. Kyle Anderson is crafty. Nice play to draw the foul.
James checked in for Los Angeles. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
And that one drops for him.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
4th quarter of play, we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Valanciunas, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 4 assists now tonight.
Those are the plays where you see the strength of Valanciunas. The contact didn't bother him at all.
LeBron passes to Kuzma. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Clearly a foul.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Jones against Rondo. Jones, the pass to Melton. Makes it off the glass.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
James outside. The 4th quarter. At the free throw line, Jay.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Jones, the pass to Melton. And got rebound number 7 for him tonight. At the basket on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Melton. Floats one, and it's sent back by Howard. Down low. James, no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been good.
And he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Now here's Jones. 5 to shoot. A 3-ball. The Grizzlies with another miss. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 13-5 run here. And it's blocked.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game. What? Not surprising. It's such a tight game.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so here's Memphis. Clark, the pass to Jones. Baseline jumper. That's good on the jump shot. Melton's got 4 points in the quarter. Timeout called the Lakers. Some changes for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Green comes in for Rajon Rondo. And it's Avery Bradley in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. The Grizzlies also making a change. Morant's checked in. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team. He likes the effort. He likes the play. He said, look, we're rolling now, guys. Let's get that momentum and keep it, and let's make the most of it to win this series. See if they can get it done.
Here's Melton. The dish to Anderson. Pass to Clark. Now Valanciunas. Over Howard. And good. He nails it. 6 points for Valanciunas.
Valanciunas has a look from the mid-range. He is very comfortable taking it.
Outside, Green. Back to James. Outside, Brent. Pass to Davis. 6 to shoot. That one falls.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
The pass to Melton. Here's Valanciunas by Green. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Jaren Jackson. He's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Winslow comes in for Anderson. And Brooks subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. Good. That's 23 points for LeBron.
Yeah, off contact, I'll take LeBron pretty much every time. Can't beat that kind of strength and body control.
And Clark slams it in. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swing.
It's stolen by Davis. The offensive rebound. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
For Memphis, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Now here's Morant, guarded by Bradley. Morant gets to Winslow. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
Well, you know, defensively, that's what they're trying to do to Winslow. Turn him into a jump shooter, and he made them pay.
No good from LeBron. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And here's Brooks from outside. A rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. He dishes it to James. Bradley against Winslow. Here's Davis. Offensive rebound. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
After all these years, Danny can still get up and pull down rebounds and then makes good on the second chance opportunity.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Dwight Howard.
And though he's a physical, tough-minded individual, Danny Green's averaged less than 1 free throw attempt per game over his career. That's surprising.
Here's Morant. This is to Jackson. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Davis. And the first one drops. Good on the second, so he makes them both. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Passes it to Davis. And they double up Davis. Back to James. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And the Lakers with another miss. Grizzlies have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively. Shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Tipped away. On the wing, Brooks. Shot comes out. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Outside break from outside the arc. That one no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Kuzma brings the double team. Pass to Jackson from past the arc. Drains the three-pointer. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Third 3 of the game for him, first in this half.
And the Lakers call time here. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the game, John Morant.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And so it's the Lakers with it. Bradley passes to James. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The poise of LeBron. Little pump fake. Gets the defender in the air. That's all she wrote.
Free throw good, LeBron. No good on the second free throw.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt them. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game. And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
Here's Clark. He kicks to Morant. To the paint. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down high.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. James, the pass to Davis. Another shot. Winslow pulls it down. Winslow's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Now here's Morant. He's guarded closer. Clark dishes to Morant. Just 5 to shoot. A shot out that time. Davis with some nice deep. On the wing, James. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 4 assists in the game.
You're a go-to guy in these situations. LeBron has been here before plenty of times.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They lead by 4. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. .10 left to play here in the fourth. Now here's Morant, guarded by Bradley, and it goes down 2 points.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
LeBron passes to Davis. It's over Winslow. It's good. And now they trail by just 4.
They needed that bucket. The aggression of AD when he senses a big moment, not something you can teach.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. At the line, it's a 6-point ball game.
Adding a little cushion to their advantage. Nice work at the line.
LeBron against Jackson. LeBron kicks to Davis. From deep 3-point range, it's good. What a beautiful shot to pull him to within 3.
It's just in. AD is not going to buckle up and fold. He's unafraid of the moment.
Period. We'll see what they run right here.
Big time basket at a big time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're leading by 1. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
The first one to drop, tough one to miss. And he ends up making a second, and that will put them up by 2. Timeout called the Lakers. They trail by 2. 17 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
I'm curious to see where they go for a 2 to tie or a 3 to win it all.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Puts it up for Davis. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
The advanced skill set of AD. When he gets to feeling good, he's a really hard guy to stop.
And it's Morant missing. For the win. Oh, he's
Can't believe it.
All the ways to end it. He gets the game winner on an absolute prayer.
And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. A pretty good feeling right now. for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical, and you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, LeBron. You've got a lot of postseason experience. How do you stay calm but intense in a game like tonight?
It's the playoffs. I mean, if you don't feel some type of pressure, or you don't feel anxiety or feel excitement about the postseason, then something is wrong inside you. So, as a leader of this team, I just try to make plays to help our team win, and we're happy we're able to get it.
Yeah, you were in control when it counted most. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.